if you're looking for a fast, easy, cheap, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, kid-friendly, did I say cheap, recipe for a potluck dish, you are in the right place. I am going to make a Spam Musubi casserole. You heard that right, Spam and casserole. If you've been to Hawaii or you have friends or family in Hawaii, you know that Spam Musubi is a go-to grab-and-go snack. Yeah, it's just a treat here. So this Spam Musubi casserole is super easy and it just has a few, whoa. I'm back. I forgot the main ingredients. All you need, Spam, fresh sticky Japanese rice, furikake, which we get a big bag and we refill the small dispensers. So soy sauce or shoyu, mirin, which is yum, just white granulated sugar, which I will run and get in a second. And pretty much that's it, a knife. Now, I have this handy dandy slicing tool, super cheap, life-changing, like time-saving, cuts it perfectly, perfect slices when you're making, oh, I bet that's pretty loud. Sorry if that's loud. If you're making Spam Musubi, perfect to slice. It slices each can into 10 perfectly thick slices. So, yeah, but if you don't have this, just use a knife. No biggie. Especially for the casserole. Now, I'm later going to make just a few Spam Musubi. So you see how that's made and how I do mine. It's super easy. It's super simple. But for some reason, when I make my Spam Musubi and I take it to events, people rave over it. Not trying to brag on myself, but they're like, this is the best Spam Musubi I've ever had, which is super sweet. Fills my love tank because my love language is words of affirmation. But it's super easy, and now you can do it too. So I will show you what I do. It's super easy. The trick, I think the secret is in the sauce and cooking the Spam in the sauce, but I'll let you decide. But yeah, hey, you may be saying, Spam, no thank you. Well, I encourage you, give it a shot. If you've never tried it before, like I don't really like Spam, just like eating Spam. I don't really prefer eating Spam Musubi that just has plain slab of Spam slapped on top. Sorry if you make it that way. I'm not trying to offend you, but I just don't prefer it. But if you make it and you cook it in the sauce that I make and you serve it up, it's addicting. Yeah. So all of that chitty chat for, I'm taking too long chitty chatting in the beginning. Let's get to it. Okay, so I already cooked the rice. I made 5 cups. Even when I'm making Spam Musubi to take like on our pontoon rides or to, I don't know, potlucks or whatever, I usually do 2 cans of Spam, which makes 20, so it's 10 each, so 20 slices, and I do 10 cups of rice in my Instapot. Because we used to have a 12 cup rice cooker for years, and then it sadly died. So because we had an Instapot, my husband thought, oh, yeah, we can cook, if we need big batches, we can cook it in the Instapot. And it's okay. I actually preferred cooking in my rice cooker because I could cook 10 cups of rice in my rice cooker and we could eat from it for like a few days and it would stay fresh and soft and yummy. But now, like if you make it in the Instapot, it like gets mushy and like you can't just keep it on warm. You have to like be done with it. And then our rice cooker, it's great and has served its purpose, but this particular rice cooker, even if I just make a few cups of rice and we have leftovers the next day, it's already like crispy and hard. So, I mean, it makes for good fried rice, but yeah, I don't know. There's my take on Instant Pot rice versus rice cooker rice, and you know, but it serves its purpose. So I'm only made 5 cups, and I'm gonna make a smaller batch of Spam Musubi casserole, and I'm gonna go ahead and do like 3 slices of Spam, and do, because I have a custom made Spam Musubi maker, and it makes 3 at a time. It is, oh, Cadillac is so awesome. And it's so quick making a bunch of Spam Musubi. But not everybody can do that. So it's okay. You can do a single one. You can even use, I've seen people use just a Spam can. I'm not really sure how they do that, but maybe I will experiment and try that one day. But you can get just individual Spam Musubi makers. Yeah, or you can just mold it with your hand. But anyway, okay. Done. Get on with it. So I'm going to put the rice to the side, and I'm going to use my trusty little, I don't think I'm recording here, my camping stove. I don't know if you've noticed, this is what I've been using in all of my videos so far, and I love it. We take, again, it's our camping stove. It's our butane burner, and I just love it. We use it every time we go camping. We're in a camping ministry at our church, and just absolutely love it. And it's so easy and so fast. And I use this because we have an electric stove, and electric just doesn't cook the same as gas. And this is a better backdrop than looking the other direction over my stove, to be honest. So that's why I use my little burner, and it serves its purpose. So I'm just going to put my butane fuel thingy in here, and we'll see how this goes. Now, I've never made my Spam with this burner, but I assume it'll be okay. So, but, ooh, my chopper just dropped on my foot. Okay. This is my little chopper. I love it. If you need to chop nuts or you need to chop onions, really super duper fast. It's from Tupperware. My sister sells Tupperware, and it is just so easy to clean. Yeah, that's just a bonus tip. Little chopper. And there's a bigger size actually, so just tuck that back in there. All right, but I have to turn the fan off. Oh, it's gonna get hot, so if I have sweat, just ignore me. Because of the fan blowing on me, because the lights are hot, and it's just hot in Hawaii right now. So I am going to turn the fan off, and then I'm going to get to chopping and making this thing. Okay, here we go. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so here we go. First, you have to pop this baby open. This is, oh, there we go. Got to pop this baby open. It is the healthy kind. It's 25% less sodium. So hey, there you go. Oh, and you're watching me watch you. This is how I try to frame up the videos. I use my iPhone and connect it to my camera, and then I can kind of see where it's framed up. This is not my favorite kind of framing, so I may try to play around with it a little bit. Okay, this isn't really the best framing, but hey, I'm gonna go with it. We need to get on with this thing. All right, can of Spam, pull the lid off. And I just kind of push on the sides. Did you hear it kind of pop? And that will help it like kind of loosen. Kind of dump it out. And then I align it. I don't know if you can see. Right there, and sometimes the outer 2 little metal slicer things kind of, I don't know, I kind of hold them out slightly so that when I push this down, voila, there we go. There we have perfectly sliced Spam. All right, there we go. Now, if you were making, just throw this away. If you were making Spam musubi, you would stop there. You would be like, all right, that's all I need. But we're not making spam musubi with all of this. We're making spam musubi casserole. So I'm going to slice. I'm just going to divide it and just kind of make the same thickness slices vertically on these places, and then turn it, and then just to kind of dice it up. I don't want it teeny tiny, but I also don't want it hugungic, because I like more sauce marinated into my meat. There you go. No big deal. Now, fun fact, not really fun fact, but just a memory that I had. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, never had Spam in their life, and they moved to Hawaii and eat Spam for the first time. But actually, I ate this growing up. Not this, but my sweet mama would slice the Spam, and I'm sure she did it with a knife, because I'm sure she didn't have this little slicer thing. And she would make these thin slices of Spam, put them on like a cookie sheet or a pan, and she would put cheese on top each slice and bake it in the oven. And it was so yummy. It would come out crispy and just super yummy. You know what? I think I am going to go ahead and use all of this, and I will do another batch for the Spam musubi, and that way, yeah, I think I want all of this in our casserole. Spam musubi have to be for another day, because I think I'm also going to use all 5 cups of rice for this casserole. All right, so we have all that all diced up. See, it's like not too big, not too small, just right, as Baby Bear would say. So I'm gonna, I don't know if you can see Coda. Say hi, Coda. That's a great camera angle, so you're getting some screen time, little buddy. Wash my hands here. Okay, so now comes the fun part-ish. Okay, notice we use a lot of soy sauce. If you live in an Asian home, you have tons of rice. We buy the big Costco like bag of rice and Costco soy sauce. And notice my Marin bottle is hugungic and the Costco size of furikake. Oh well. And we also get the Costco packs of multiple cans of Spam. Ooh, this one isn't the, oh yeah, it is low sodium. Just have it smaller. Oh, this is a collector's edition. Wow. You guys are special. I'm using my collector's edition Spam. Look how beautiful. It has hibiscus and a rose. I don't know. We don't see too many roses in Hawaii. That was kind of interesting. All right. It says, to our fans in Hawaii, thank you for being such a meaningful part of our history and a huge reason the Spam brand is so beloved today. This can is for you. To learn more about this beautiful design and the local artist behind, please visit spam.com/kamea, K-A-M-E-A. Aw, wow, who knew? How cute. Hey, have you subscribed? If not, please do. I really appreciate it. It really, really helps. Also, I can control my camera with my phone, so I'm like trying to frame it up again. All right, we'll just do it. I laid the fan in the floor so I could still get some air, but not blow the burner. I don't know if this is going to work, but we shall see. All right. Hi, Coda. All right, there's that little puppy. All right. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to turn my burner on. Is it going to burn it? Oh, I think it's not going to blow it too much. All right, so first, soy sauce. we're just gonna pour it in. So 1 cup of soy sauce. And I still have forgotten to get my sugar, but it's a really important ingredient. I'll be back. Fun fact, I don't think Spam is actually made in Hawaii. I think it is just sold here and very popular here. And maybe I'll look that up and give you a fun fact about that in a minute. But, oh, here's my sugar. I moved it. I'm trying to rearrange my shelves and clean out because I'm moving to Japan. I think I've said that before. But yeah, so get my misery. Yeah, I'm not very organized. I dropped my son off at class and trying to get myself organized here. All right. Okay, here we go. 1 cup of soy sauce. I'm gonna move this out of the way just in case. I don't want it to burn anything. And yes, 1 cup soy sauce, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 of a cup mirin. There we go. Yeah. 1/4 of a cup, so I think I'm gonna leave that and put in this one. And this little thing has this little drippy drip on there, but I'm always needing more than just a drizzle. So I always take this little doohickey thing out, throw it away, because it's not helpful to have to sit there forever. So see, I can just pour it. 1/4 of a cup, pour it in. There we go. I gotta get my little spatula doohickey thingy mabob. And I got this at, I think I got this at Daiso. This is so neat. It's this little slanted little spatula thing, and it has a little sticking out place there, so you can just stick it there and it doesn't touch the cabinet. Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm just heating this up, and my laundry's done. Heating this up and dissolving the sugar. And now, ooh, I'm going to use this other little tool. You guys are going to be so tired of me. Probably already stopped watching at this point. But anyway, this is who I am. I'm not very organized most times. And if I am, it's probably fake. This little doohickey scraper thing, well, it's not really a scraper. It's a cut it and transfer it little tool thing that my husband got. Now, I just dropped that all over the place. But hey, it was supposed to help me not do that, but eh. All right, here we go. Okay, there we go. Put it on the sugar. And I'm just going to, now the goal is to cook the Spam in the sauce until the sauce slightly thickens. And what that will do, it makes a wonderful, yummy, yummy glaze that you're going to later put and drizzle on your casserole as you're making the layers. And it also allows the Spam time to kind of soak up the yumminess from the sauce that we're making. Okay. Watch pot never boils, so I'm just going to let that sit for a minute. Ooh, and I saved the Spam. Huh. But yeah, so let's see. Where is this made? I don't even have my glasses. Let me go get my glasses. I have an idea where they are. Where are my glasses? Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Well, maybe they're... You're traveling with me into the car. I'm going to looking for my glasses. Okay, where's my bag? I'm getting to that age where I can't do anything without my glasses. So I usually have multiple pair laying around everywhere. And yeah, there you go. All right, so you guys probably already know this, but let me check here. Oh, it's boiling nicely. And yeah, there we go. Keep going, keep going. Where is this made? Minnesota, Austin, Minnesota? Minnesota. But guess what? It's gluten-free. Don't ask me to read the ingredients. But yeah, this is really pretty can. Oh, another fun fact. Fully cooked, ready to eat, cold or hot. I'm sorry. I don't think, no offense to anyone that likes to eat it cold, but I can't imagine. Why? 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 Why would you eat it cold? Gross. Anyway, okay, enough of that. But some of you may feel that way about eating it hot, but hey, here we are. I promise you, if you were to taste this and not even think about maybe why you don't like Spam, you would love this. It is actually really, really tasty. Okay, while this is thickening up, I'm going to take a minute and refill my furikake jar. I just really, really love furikake. Just sometimes sprinkle on rice. All right, so here we go. Let's see if I can do this without spilling all over the place. Yeah, all right. Okay, done. Awesome blossom. There we go, bada bing, bada boom. Ready to create our yumminess. Looking good, looking good. All right, let's see, what pan am I gonna make this in? Because like I said, I'm used to making the Hugungic pan. I do have 5 cups of rice. Maybe I will, you know, I'm not taking this to a potluck, so I will make it in, I'll make it in a reusable, resealable container for our fam. Okay. Because right now, no one's home but me, and I would like to keep it warm so they can enjoy it. Although, it's really yummy warmed up. It works great for leftovers, so yeah. Now, when I make my Spam Musubi, spoiler alert, I do the same ratio of sauce. I just double it. Well, I don't really double it. I just cook all the Spam in the same sauce. Well, I'll do like 10 at a time. I'll use a bigger pan than this, and I'll put like 10, put the sauce in, cook it, take it out, put the next 10 in, and then by the time the next 10 kind of get marinated, it will, the sauce will be thickened up a little bit. All right, come on. You can do it, you can do it. I'm gonna clean up my area over here. Don't need the soy sauce anymore. I've already filled up my furikake. And, oh, okay. So these nori wraps, this is actually what you wrap around the Spam Musubi. And I just cut little strips of them and add it into the layers. You know, it just adds, you don't have to do that step. Also, another interesting thing is I have seen other people making these casseroles, and they just mix it all in, which is totally fine. No judgment whatsoever. We're all just out here doing our best for our families. So, you know, you don't have to go to the trouble to layer. It does take a little extra time. So, hey, I'm giving you full permission. Don't do it like I do it. You can mix it all in and just hodgy-podgy and throw it in the dish. Perfectly fine. You will not get any judgment from me at all. All right, this is looking good. I think we're almost there. All right, so I'm going to my rice a little closer. Closer, closer. La 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 la. Is that blocking? Maybe I'll take the rice out. Let me get a hot pad thingy-mabob. Oh, and this is my shakushi? Hashi? No, hashi is chopsticks. Shabushi? Shabushi. I'll look it up. But I think this is what this is. It's a rice paddle. Rice paddle. When I first married my husband, and he would tell me, whatever it's called, the shabushi, whatever, can you get the shabushi? And I'm like, dude, just say rice paddle. Because I am not Japanese. I don't know what you're talking about. I was brand new, fresh off the boat from Alabama. And what am I over here looking for? I can't remember. I can't remember what I came over. Oh, hot pad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. I'm back. I forgot what I went over there for. Hot pad to place the hot rice pot on. And these little handy dandy little Pampered Chef little silicone fingertip grippy things, life changing. I bought it because my cousin was doing a Tupperware party, and I was like, and she's like, oh, no pressure, but if you want to buy something. And I was like, oh, I love Pampered Chef, but we're about to move to Japan, and I really don't need a lot of stuff. And I found these, and I was like, well, I'll get it, because I have these little hand hot pot things, but then it's so awkward. But these are so good. They're so handy. Yeah, see, I just lifted this really, really hot pan, and I don't feel any heat at all. Love it. Highly, highly recommend these little Pampered Chef little thingamabobs. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, because I think it's getting... Oh, yeah, it's done. It is thick enough. The other thing that I got are these little scraper thingy-mabobs, and I use this when I wash dishes, and it's just so handy to just scrape off the remnants of stuff off your plates, off your, your dishes and stuff before you put it in the dishwasher or before you hand wash. But anyway, okay, here we go. Trying to get myself organized here. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Okay. First step is just make a layer of rice. No biggie. I'm going to keep these little handy dandy things so that I don't. All right, here we go. I'm just going to put it down on and put like just a thin layer. You're not wanting a super thick layer. And again, if you want to just mix it all up, go for it, but I'm going to do layers. And I'm just like, using my rice paddle to kind of scoop. Sorry, it's not closer. Scoop like this much, and then that's a layer. And so I just dump it on, and it's like already there. I'm not like scooping a big chunk. Well, I actually did the first scoop, but whoops, rice just went in the floor. Yeah, so there we go. And we're good. You got this base layer, and you really don't have to be very precise, but I don't know why I'm being super particular right now. All right, first layer, rice. No biggie, all good. And then furikake. Just thin shaky shake on there. All good. Now, Spam. And you're just going to kind of, and you're going to want to get mostly the Spam and less sauce for this first layer on the bottom, because the sauce will go from the top layer and it'll eventually go down. into the bottom. So I think the amount of rice that I have, I may be able to get 3 layers on this. So one more. Oh, I think that's good. All right, so, and again, this step is totally optional. Get my, oh, I already got them over here. These little scissors. I'm just gonna, if you were doing Spam Musubi, you would cut these in half, and this would be the wrap around your Spam Musubi. But we're not making Spam Musubi. We're making Spam Musubi casserole. So, my husband, my husband's gonna watch this and he's gonna say, "You are so weird." No, he would never call me weird. He knew what he was marrying into. He knew I was crazy and silly. All right, here we go. My kids, however, may say, "Mom, seriously? Oh my gosh, you're so embarrassing." Nah, they left me. They know I'm goofy. All right, so I'm just like trim. I'm sorry that I don't have the camera closer for you to see this, but I'm just like doing really tiny little. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Not a science to it. I'm just gonna put there for now. I'll bring it closer for you to see. See, it's got these, you know, just really thin little strips. All right, layer 1 done. Now, here we go. Back to our rice. You're gonna put another, well, wasn't too hot. Okay, I'm gonna put another layer. And it doesn't have to be, you know, don't stress about it. The thing is, I don't like recipes I have to stress out about. I like easy, quick, simple, cheap. Anyone can do it. Yummy recipes. Okay. La la la. I should think of some song to sing while I'm baking. I'm not baking. Oh, another thing about this recipe, you do not have to heat up the kitchen. You do not have to make some casserole that you're having to like heat up the whole house just to try to impress somebody. All right, here we go. Okay, there we go. See, I just kind of sort of covered it. It's not 100%. It's fine. It's whatever. It's all good. Another layer of furikake. La 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 la. All right. Okie dokie. Lovely. Now for the spam. Spam. All right. And if you have stuck with me this far, bless your heart. I hope I add some kind of value or some kind of interest or something or other to your life. Maybe I'll try to do some voiceover of some fun facts. And you know what? Yeah. Okay, that's all good. All right. Spam layer. Check. Little tiny slivers of our nori seaweed. And the fun thing is when you cut them and you stack them on top of each other and you kind of hold them loosely, when you cut it, it fans itself out. It's like sprinkles itself around. That's why I'm like, doo. Yeah, I'm sure if I had the camera closer, you would have really enjoyed my little artistic little creation here, but hey, it is what it is. All right, there you go. Nori strips. Now we are ready for our last rice layer. And if you can see, I've kind of used, you know, almost the whole thing. Whoops, sorry, the wind, it's very windy today. That was my door slamming. Okay, trying to think what interesting thing I can tell you about while I'm scooping this rice. Oh yeah, another thing, growing up, I never had this kind of rice. We always had minute rice. And, yeah, it would, and, yeah, that's interesting. I never knew how people outside of the South ate rice until I was in college, I think. I mean, I've gone to Chinese restaurants, but they're very Americanized, compared to what, like, legit Chinese restaurants were. And I love Chinese. I love experimenting. I love eating different kinds of food. And, but growing up, and granted, I still like it like this, but I haven't had it this way in a very long time, especially since I've been married. We would make the minute rice, and it definitely cooks up a little bit different than Japanese Calrose rice. Is this Japanese Calrose rice? Anyway, Japanese rice. And we would put sugar, tons of sugar, and it would almost be like, I don't know. Yeah, it was so good. Oh, and my mama, my sweet, sweet mama. Oh, I miss her. I wish she was still here. She passed away when I was 22. Yeah, I was in college. Bless her soul. She passed away when I was in college and from cancer. Yeah, sorry. And she had the most, she had the most delicious rice pudding. Yeah, I've searched for the recipe. Maybe I'll try to make, I found a recipe that looked similar, but oh, it was so good. She would make the rice, and then she would put like eggs and milk and sugar and I don't know what all, but oh, it was so good. It was my favorite dessert. Yeah, I miss her. Okay. Anywho, sorry about that. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Putting on the furikake. Leia. There we go. And our last little bits of Spam. And this time I'm going to kind of just make sure that I get a lot of the sauce, because I'll eventually drizzle it over the whole thing. And you can put sauce each layer, but just be careful not to put too much, because then the bottom will be soggy and you'll run out of sauce, and you won't be able to have it for the top, so that all the later layers have your yummy goodness. Yummy, yummy. All right, drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. La la la. Oh, pause. And I thought about apologizing for crying, but I'm not going to apologize for crying, because that just means that I love her and I'm remembering her. And so there is nothing wrong with crying. I do cry excessively, actually, more than most people. God just really gave me a tons of emotions, more than most people, but that's okay, because we are all fearfully and wonderfully made, and exactly how God wants us to be. So I just have to always remind myself that it is okay to be who I am. Hence this quirky video. Notice it's not very polished, and it's not very, I don't know, like, what is it called? Edited or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably edit some of this out when I do the process because, yeah, I don't know if you guys want to listen to me ramble for this long. But hey, all right, yum. It is ready. It is ready to consume. Now, you're just going to bring it over closer to you. Look how yummy that is. Yum, yum. This is, yeah, this is actually a perfect amount to take to a potluck. So kids love this, and adults. I enjoy it too. So I hope that you have gotten something out of this video beyond just the recipe, because I want to impart encouragement, knowledge, interest, entertain. I don't know. But I hope that you will consider subscribing so that you can follow all of my adventures. I will eventually, like right now I'm making up, making videos and doing all these things of favorite videos, favorite foods and dishes and recipes from Hawaii and from childhood. And eventually in January, we're moving to Japan. And so then I will be experimenting and trying to make some of these recipes with ingredients I find there, or learning learning how to use some of their unique ingredients and things like that. So okay, so I scooped me some up and I thought, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and enjoy some of this for my lunch. So yeah, it's got the perfect, each bite has the perfect, ooh, I'll bring it closer so you can see. Perfect amount of sauce. It's not overpowering. Perfect amount of Spam and furikake. It's just yum, and it's just so comforting. And so good. Sincerely Dawn.